In the generations after Adam and Eve, the world changed. The earth grew full of people, families, tribes, cities, spreading across mountains, valleys, and plains. But as the world grew, something darker grew with it. The hearts of men began to wander from the God who made them. Violence crept into the land like a growing shadow. Greed hardened hearts. Lies filled homes. Anger poisoned relationships. Hatred stained the earth. A world that once walked with God now walked away from him. But in the middle of this drifting, in the middle of a world losing itself, one man still listened. Noah. He was not perfect, but he was faithful. He honored God when few others cared. He walked in honesty when deception ruled. He raised his family with reverence for heaven while others lived for themselves. And in a world with loud darkness, Noah's obedience shined like a small but steady light. God saw him. He always sees the ones who remain faithful. One evening, as Noah sat under the quiet sky, God spoke, not with thunder, but with a voice that carried the weight of sorrow and the depth of love. Noah, the world is filled with violence. Every thought of humanity is continually evil. The earth is broken, but you have found favor in my eyes. Noah bowed his head, humbled and afraid. Then came the words that would change the future of the entire world. I will send a great flood, a flood that will wash the earth clean. Everything that breathes air will be swept away, but I will save you. I will save your family. Build an ark. Noah's heart pounded. Rain, flood, an ark? No one had ever heard of such a thing. But God gave him the instructions, clear, precise, divine. An ark of gopher wood, rooms inside, 3 levels, a door on the side, and a roof above. Length like a long ship, width like a mighty house, height like a small tower. Noah repeated the details until he could see the ark in his mind, clear as sunrise. God told him, bring 2 of every creature that crawls, walks, or flies, male and female, and stock enough food for them and for your family. A covenant I establish with you, a covenant promise, protection, future. The next morning, Noah gathered his 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth, and told them everything. Their eyes widened, their mouths parted in disbelief. But they trusted their father, and they trusted the God he served, so Noah began the greatest construction project in human history. People from nearby cities heard the sound of chopping trees, hammering wood, and heavy labor echoing through the valley. Curious crowds gathered, whispering and laughing. What is he building? An ark? For what? He says a flood is coming, a flood. The sky is clear. This man has lost his mind. Noah, where is the water? Are you building a ship on dry land? Mocking grew louder. Children pointed and giggled. Men cursed and ridiculed. Women shook their heads. But Noah kept building. Every hammer strike was an act of obedience. Every log set in place was faith at work. Every insult he ignored became worship. The ark took shape, massive, towering, breathtaking. Year after year, wood after wood, beam after beam, the ark rose like a giant testimony to God's warning and Noah's faith. Then, one morning, something impossible happened. Animals began to gather in pairs. 2 lions walked side by side with no desire to hunt. 2 elephants marched with gentle steps. 2 leopards sat calmly beside deer who did not fear. Birds flew in formation overhead. Foxes, rabbits, bears, goats, camels, monkeys every kind, every shape, every size. People stared with wide eyes and trembling hands. This is not natural. What is happening? The animals, why are they obeying him? Could the old man be right? But it was too late for mocking to become believing. Noah and his family led the animals into the ark, room after room, level after level. Birds filled the upper spaces. Land animals filled the midsections. Larger beasts settled on the lower floors. The sound inside the ark was a symphony of creation. Roars, chirps, growls, steps, wings. Then God said, "Take your family inside." Noah, his wife, his 3 sons, and their wives stepped into the ark. And then the door moved slowly, powerfully, not pushed by Noah, not closed by human hands. God himself shut the door. Silence fell across the valley. Then the sky darkened. A wind rose. Clouds gathered, lightning flickered like the first sparks of a storm being born. A drop fell, then another, then thousands. Rain poured from the heavens like waterfalls. The sky unleashed rivers, and the ground cracked open, releasing fountains from the deep. Water roared across the land, rising higher and faster than anyone imagined. Streams became rivers. Rivers became oceans. Homes vanished. Trees disappeared. Mountains trembled. People ran, shouting Noah's name, banging on the ark's walls. "Let us and save us. We believe you now." But the door sealed by God did not open. Water covered hills, then mountains, then the tallest peaks, and for the first time since creation, the world returned to water. Inside the ark, Noah and his family listened to the thunder and the roaring of oceans around them. Fear tried to enter their hearts, but God's covenant held them steady. The ark rose, lifted by judgment, carried by mercy. For 40 days and 40 nights, rain never stopped. Then one day, silence. The skies cleared. The wind calmed. The ark floated under a peaceful sun. Weeks passed. The water lowered slowly. The ark rested on Mount Ararat, strong, stable, safe. Noah opened a window and released a raven. It flew back and forth, searching for land. Then he sent a dove. It returned with nothing. 7 days later, he sent it again. It returned with an olive leaf, fresh, green, alive. Hope. 7 days more, he sent the dove once again, and it did not return. Land was ready. God spoke again, "Noah, come out of the ark." Noah stepped onto the earth, cleansed, fresh, quiet. His family walked behind him, filling their hearts. The animals poured out, running, flying, leaping into the new world. And right there, Noah built an altar. He offered sacrifice and gratitude. And God made a promise the world would never forget. "Never again will I destroy the earth with a flood." He placed a sign in the sky, a rainbow, colors bending across clouds like dancing through water, a covenant written in beauty. Every time the world sees a rainbow, it remembers God's promise to humanity. And from Noah's family, the world began again, new lands, new nations, new generations. The flood changed everything, but God's love remained the same. The story of Noah is not just about destruction. It's about obedience in a mocking world, faith in the unseen, protection in the storm, new beginnings after judgment, and a God whose mercy shines even in the rain. Noah walked with God, and because of that, humanity walked into a new future.